You need to sit down, relax your body. Breathe in and out regularly. Thank me to be here. Thank everybody for learning English with me. Thank you for bringing this English learning method to me. I know that English is super easy. I know I can master English. I can speak English very well. I can understand English so well. I can communicate in English perfectly. I have a very good memory. I am very smart. I am standing in the rain of knowledge. I am good at English. I love English. Listen to your heart and voice continuously for 21 days every morning or evening before going to bed. I spend 30 minutes studying English every single day. I study English in a fun way slowly every day. I need at least 6 months to absorb a new language. Learning English is just a matter of time. Learning English is just simply listening and repeating. Follow the nature is the best way of learning English. Let me speak simple English in the easiest way now. Today, I start to listen to story English.
Country politics. A busload of politicians were driving down a country road when suddenly the bus ran off the road and crashed into an old farmer's barn. The old farmer got off his tractor and went to investigate. Soon, he dug a hole and buried the politicians. A few days later, the local police came out, saw the crashed bus, and asked the old farmer where all the politicians had gone. The old farmer told him he had buried them. The police asked the old farmer, "Lordy, were they all dead?" The old farmer said, "Well, some of them said they weren't, but you know how those crooked politicians lie." Friends. A woman didn't come home one night. The next morning, she told her husband that she had slept over at a friend's house. The man called his wife's 10 best friends. None of them knew anything about it. A man didn't come home one night. The next morning, he told his wife that he had slept over at a friend's house. So the wife called her husband's 10 best friends. 8 of them confirmed that he had slept over, and 2 said he was still there. Because of the sign, the teacher asked, "Why are you late for school?" "Because of the sign." "What sign?" "The sign that says, 'School ahead, go slow.'" The turtles. Once there were 3 turtles. One day, they decided to go on a picnic. When they got there, they realized they had forgotten the soda. So the youngest turtle said he would go home and get it if they wouldn't eat the sandwiches until he got back. A week went by, then a month, finally a year, when the 2 turtles said, "Oh, come on, let's just eat the sandwiches." Suddenly, the little turtle popped up from behind a rock and said, "If you do, I won't go." I love you. A man was out for a drink with his wife one night, and he said, I love you. The wife asked, Is that you or the beer talking? He said, It's me. I'm talking to the beer. Lawyer on vacation. A lawyer was on vacation in a small farming town. While walking through the streets on a quiet Sunday morning, he came upon a large crowd gathered by the side of the road. Going by instinct, the lawyer figured that there was some sort of auto collision. He was eager to get to the injured parties, but couldn't get near the car. Being a clever sort, he started shouting loudly, Let me through! Let me through! I am the son of the victim! The crowd made way for him, and lying in front of the car was a donkey.
Clever response.
A young girl at school is being told by the teacher, You never get anything right, complains the teacher. What kind of job do you think you'll get when you leave school? And the child replies,
I want to work on TV as a weather girl.
Too much speeding. A police officer in a small town stopped a motorist who was speeding down Main Street. But officer, the man began, I can explain. Just be quiet, snapped the officer. I'm going to let you cool your heels in jail until the chief gets back. But officer, I just wanted to say, and I said to keep quiet. You're going to jail. A few hours later, the officer looked in on his prisoner and said, Lucky for you that the chief's at his daughter's wedding. He'll be in a good mood when he gets back. Don't count on it, answered the fellow in the cell. I'm the groom. Does your dog bite? A man walks into a pub and sits down next to a man with a dog at his feet. Does your dog bite? No. A few minutes later, the dog takes a huge chunk out of his leg. I thought you said your dog didn't bite, the man says indignantly. That's not my dog. 5 rules. 1. Money cannot buy happiness, but it's more comfortable to cry in a Mercedes than on a bicycle. 2. Forgive your enemies, but remember their names. 3. Help someone when they are in trouble, and they will remember you when they're in trouble again. 4. Many people are alive only because it's illegal to shoot them. 5. Alcohol does not solve any problems, but then neither does milk.